company I have the privilege to introduce is Check4. Check4 is building a medical test platform that is the technological breakthrough that will soon move medical testing beyond antiquated chemistry and into the digital era. Current chemical reaction tests will be replaced by fast and affordable digital nanosensors that connect easily to a smartphone. So people will be able to test themselves daily, even on the go if needed or required, and have accurate results within minutes. Please welcome Dr. Gregory Hummer, CEO, who will be presenting.
Good morning. Thanks for coming today. I'm here on behalf of Dr. Greg Hummer, former trauma surgeon who's worked for NASA, built medical centers with Roy Disney, and has led a successful career as a medical entrepreneur for 30 years.
Check4, a new medical diagnostic platform. Additional test cartridges coming soon. Disrupting 50-year-old chemical testing with breakthrough nanosensors for multiple pathogens. Check4 uses saliva to test multiple infections and sends results to your smartphone in minutes. It's fast, affordable, and more accurate than rapid antigen tests. Check4 will become an over-the-counter testing lab in your medicine cabinet. Invest now. Identify Sensors just moved this technology from Purdue University to the commercialization stage.
Today, we're going to be talking about a radical change in the way we diagnose pathogens throughout the world. The reader is a reusable device, and the cartridges can be made for individual pathogens, or in this case on the left, you can see COVID-19, influenza A, and influenza B. We've engineered this cartridge to detect up to 6 different pathogens. We've been developing this technology for many years as it pertains to the food supply chain, and since March of 2020, we have partnered with Purdue University on Check4. But today, we're going to talk about having a lab in the palm of your hand for virus detection. This doesn't accomplish what a PCR test does, but without all the logistics and costs. It's a platform technology for the detection of many pathogens. Those pathogens being RNA or DNA. The addressable U.S. lab market is about $50 billion a year, and the government spent about $80 billion in the last 16 months on just COVID testing alone. A large insurance company recently asked us to quote 10 million tests and 1 million readers. This is an electrochemical test with a high specificity and a high sensitivity. It's a saliva test with no preservation and no amplification. Our business strategy, my apologies. Our business strategy is the razor-to-razor blade model. We sell the cartridges as either single or multiplex tests. The data algorithm is in the cloud, so we need to change the algorithm. It will update for the entire world, and all the results are reported immediately directly to the appropriate government agencies. We also have an umbrella strategy where we work with reservation vendors to integrate COVID results from dentists, gyms, restaurants, schools and universities, live events, cruise ships, and airlines. And last, our lab-developed tests, the ultimate in direct-to-consumer. The reader is a one-time buy with all parts available in mass quantities within the U.S. We made it that way. Contract manufacturing is now being sorted out, and the reader is being manufactured by mold injection, priced $75 to $83. And the cartridges are being engineered for a roll-to-roll process to scale to billions of pieces priced at $19 to $27. The cost of the readers and cartridges will go down as we scale, and the margins are intended to be 70 to 100%. Our closest competitor for our test is a PCR molecular test that is averaging around $150. The closest antigen competitor is $25 to $30. At this price, Identify Sensors margin is 100%. And as you can see, PCR and antigen tests just can't compete. Low cost, mass production capability, and off-the-shelf parts make it even more attractive. We use direct saliva analysis, no processing, and test anywhere, anyone, anytime, anywhere. And we use nanosensors that target the nuclear capsid N gene, which means we can detect all the variants. We have patents that have been issued and patents that are pending that will cover this technology. Our offering is for $50 million for 20% of the company. Our Reg A Plus offering will run concurrently with our Reg D. The circular PPM is available online. We have current PCAOB audited financials, putting us in a strategic position for an IPO. The use of funds is for tooling, manufacturing, distribution, sales, key personnel, and continued development for future pathogens. Next, we'll be developing influenza A and influenza B, and we're going right to MRSA. That's methicillin-resistant staph, a $20 billion problem annually, and that's just domestically. Our exit strategy will be taking the next step to an IPO or a private sale. We currently have a TRL readiness of level 6. We'll be moving to a TRL level 7 at the end of the third quarter of this year. That'll be small-scale GMP production, and a TRL 8 to 9 moving to large-scale production towards the end of the first quarter. As far as the regulatory roadmap, we've hired a company called NAMSA that will take us over the finish line. We hope to have EUA at the end of the third quarter and a 510 Class 3 by the end of the year. We have an all-star team with executives who have decades of experience with companies like Kraft Foods, Cisco Computers, Procter & Gamble, NASA, and of course our world-renowned scientists at Purdue. You can see the details of our team when we send the deck. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope to meet you in the breakout room.